Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. And you know, I haven't made an XLM video in a while. And every time I make a video on XLM, people always tell me the same thing. Come on, man, nothing's going on around this cryptocurrency. It absolutely is. Everything is building out around Stellar and XLM in the background. They're still banking the unbanked all around the world. They're always putting new on-off ramps in place all around the world. All those on-off ramps are the rails that XLM is going to run on. And look at the one-day chart. We're sitting here just above 11 cents. But if you zoom out to the 1 month chart, it looks identical to XRP and a lot of other cryptocurrencies right now. We're moving within a few pennies inside of a channel, waiting for alt season to begin. And once alt season starts, XLM is going to be a top performer. Wait and see. Now, this article came out a few days ago, so cult-like following and holy wars and graphic comments, good for nothing blockchain list according to Forbes. XRP is on the top of the Forbes list, followed by Cardano, ADA, Stellar, XLM also made the list. They're calling them crypto's billion-dollar zombies according to Forbes. Now, what does Forbes know about anything? Remember, they put Sam Bankman-Fried on the cover of Forbes, and we all know what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. And most likely, Forbes does absolutely no research on any of these cryptocurrencies. They put articles out like this because it drives engagement. That's all it does. You know, XRP, ADA, and XLM are all going to be part of the new financial system. I don't look at them as zombie cryptocurrencies. I look at them as cryptocurrencies that are going to make a lot of people life-changing money over the coming months. New lawsuit filed against Coinbase yesterday, brought by individual complainants. Claims Algo, Mana, Matic, Near, Uni, Sol, XLM, and XTZ are securities, which complainants invested in due to alleged misleading statements by Coinbase. Claims they lost money investing in the above. Claims Coinbase is violating security laws. Let me tell you something. This is a class action lawsuit. Nobody wins in a class action lawsuit but the lawyers that fight out these cases. What I see here is a handful of people that got into crypto, lost some money because they sold too soon, and now they want their money back. That's not how crypto works. That's not how crypto ever worked. You know, this was the wild west. You came in with a vision. You said to yourself, I'm going to get rich in crypto. And if it didn't happen and you lost money, you lived another day. And you swallowed that loss and you started investing again. And then once you lose enough money, you start learning about cryptocurrency. That's what it comes down to. But the only way you actually lose money is if you sell too soon. If you continue to hold these cryptocurrencies, eventually crypto is going to have a massive run-up, and you are going to make money. XLM can give you life-changing money. And, you know, if you hold it long enough, you can make wealth. I'm talking not getting rich, getting wealthy. You know, rich is the guy who plays basketball. Wealthy is the owner of the basketball team. That's the best way to describe it. And you could get to that point if you hold a cryptocurrency like XLM long enough. Over 2 billion people are unbanked. In countries like India, over 20% of the population lack access to a transaction account. Stellar's main objective is to provide these people with a solution. This gives them the advantage of freedom, low fees, and fast transactions. Right now, what the world wants is fast, cheap, and secure. That's what Stellar offers. But you know, everybody always wants to know when XLM is going to skyrocket in price. And I'm going to tell you what my honest opinion is. So picture all the on-off ramps as rails, but the rails aren't all finished yet. There's still people out there that will remain unbanked if that system was to go live today. So once all the rails are in place, that's when I think XLM will finally show its actual price, its full potential price, because they're not going to leave people behind in a new financial system the way they leave people behind in the current financial system. CBDC offline transaction via Bluetooth facilitated by Stellar XLM. And this is game changing because a lot of people in these unbanked areas, they don't have access to the internet. So in order to do banking, they have to have an offline solution. And once again, Stellar provides that as well. Franklin Templeton, asset manager and Bitcoin ETF issuer, enables peer-to-peer transfers of their tokenized treasury fund built on Stellar XLM. Now, think about this, okay? We're going to have cross-border payments for XLM. Person-to-person payments, person to government, government to person, company to person. There's going to be so many different transactions, and there's going to be value there. But a lot more value is going to come from tokenization, because these tokenized assets, that value also has to move all around the world. That's how I think we're really going to get to a high price for XLM. Zimbabwe Gold transactions on Stellar XLM. This comes from Edo Farina as well. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe is about to issue RBZ gold-backed digital tokens on Stellar.org. Uru is a decentralized wallet adopting Stellar blockchain as a core technology integrated by the R Bank of Zimbabwe. Now, I talked about this the other day in another video. Now that we're seeing gold-backed currency starting to come about, go live in some parts of the world, that's going to pick up over time. I think we're headed back to a gold-backed system. Now, XLM does not need to be backed by gold, but it has to be at a high value to move the value of gold. And that's what we're going to see take place over time. And it's going to be exciting times ahead. And anybody that sells too soon, they are going to be left with regret. Now, let's talk about the digital dollar once again. Circle gains approval for the digital dollar, USDC, for use in France and across the EU. Under the European Union's Markets in Crypto Asset Regulation, MiCAR, registration with one EU regulator allows a provider to operate across the EU. Take notice how Chad Steingraber called it the digital dollar, USDC. A lot of people that are in crypto always looked at USDC as a digital dollar. What's going on right now is that they're clearing the way for USDC in the United States, in the EU. But this is going to go beyond that. So Tether is going to be pushed out of the way first. Take it from Tether's CEO. Take a listen to what he says here.
With Tether, we are, as you surely you know, and so we are not big in DeFi. We do really care about being the stablecoin for the last mile. So we focus on the adoption in the real world, so payments, remittances. We don't care about the usage of USDT in Europe and the US. We don't think Europe and US are a good market for us.
He doesn't think the US and the EU are good markets for them. You know why? Because Tether cannot pass MiCA regulations. But look at the name, USDT. When US is the first two letters in USDT, you need the United States to stay alive. Now, a lot of people would argue and say, well, Tether's just going to continue on. I'm not seeing it because every single country is going to adopt MiCA-like regulations because that's how cross-border payments work. You can't send a payment from, let's say, the US to China and have different regulations in every single country along the way because it just wouldn't work. Cross-border payments have to have regulations that are almost identical in every single country around the world. And as other countries adopt MiCA-like regulations, Tether will not meet those regulations in those countries either. They are clearing the way for USDC, which also clears the way for XLM. Now, we have Ripple releasing their stablecoin as well. So here in the United States, I think what we're going to see is what we thought was going to happen all along. We're going to have USDC powered by XLM for person-to-person payments. Then we're going to have Ripple's stablecoin powered by XRP for bank-to-bank payments. And that's what I see coming. And that was what we always thought would happen anyway. Everything that we ever knew about these cryptocurrencies is little by little becoming true now. And you're seeing it play out in real time all around the world. I want you to take a minute and go through and see how many crypto exchanges appear as anchors into the XLM network. Not just Binance, Epic. Here is a sample. You know, anchors to me was always a very big deal. And I think this is going to play a very important role as time goes on. But I don't think we're quite there yet. We're going to see the full value of that come in later. Q1 2024 is in the books and Stellar still shines. Here's a check on the network. Payments on Stellar keep growing, which that's what you want to see happening. You want to see payments continue to pick up. This way there will be a bigger demand for XLM. Fees on Stellar stay low. If you didn't already know, that's good. So you see how cheap it is. And that's what people want. Fast, cheap, and secure. And I think this year is going to continue to be a very big year for Stellar. Tokenization is going to pick up. Right now, people are talking about billions being tokenized. Wait until that pushes into the trillions. And all that value is sitting on these networks. And it has to get moved from one country to another. Stellar, XLM, cannot be sitting at the prices we're looking at right now. I think XLM is going to be one of the cryptocurrencies that really shocks everyone in this entire space. Because so many people are just ignoring it right now. And you got to look through it. You got to actually understand what's going on. When the IMF and the BIS and the World Economic Forum and the ECB is all talking about two cryptocurrencies as being the future, you need to pay attention. The two cryptocurrencies they always talked about was XLM and XRP. And we are very close to these two cryptocurrencies rising together. I'm talking about real price movement happening. But until it does happen, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.